another podcast.
Wow, third episode, third part
Part 3
Woo.
of this bully episodes.
Yeah, we are so
Wow.
affected by it that it comes up to the third part now.
Yeah, I feel so affected. You bully me, you know. Not them. You bully me.
No, some of them bully us in the comments lah. But it was nice.
I'm not affected.
I'm not
Because
affected.
they bully you.
You know what he said? No? Next time other reels put your face. No, because when it comes to your face, then only people talk.
Because she's getting reaction, right? Whether good or bad, it's all her.
It's always me, guys. Whether in live, in social media, what to do?
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
So we were talking about
Racial,
right?
racial bully.
So I was sharing with you about
Yeah.
the K word, and it affected me. I would be lying to say that it didn't affect me, but the thing is, eventually I accepted. Obviously, you know, that's the thing, because when people make fun of you, then you are embarrassed of your own race.
Yeah, when you should be
which
proud
is-
of it.
Exactly, which was very sad. So during that phase, I was conflicted. Like, I'm actually proud of who I am because I love my dad a lot, and he's a full blown Indian, right? So I didn't know what's the whole ordeal. Why are we getting made fun of? Right? What's wrong being us? You know, I thought we are good. Right?
Yeah.
Right? We didn't do anything to y'all.
But it's always from the same race.
Of course lah.
Why? We gotta
yeah.
find someone to decipher this.
I think it's a minority thing also. You know.
But we are
because
both minorities, what?
we are the minority, and there's minority where we will bully that minority.
Sorry, I don't bully. Like just now, Haider was like, share lah your bully story. I got none. I just refuse to bully.
Is it?
Maybe because I was so badly bullied, I just don't want someone else to go through that.
Sure not.
Really? I've never bullied.
As
If
an
anybody
adult, maybe as an
anybody has been bullied by me, let me know.
adult, as an adult, maybe
No.
subconsciously, consciously.
You're making me think, you
Okay. Okay. So I mean, we talk about kids, right? And how parents or the people around them impact them. So the earlier episode where we talk about that case study, your son went through that bully who is backed by his uncle, right? So it's the environment plays a very strong part in this, right? Unfortunately, this whole racism thing, the reason why I wanted to push to this episode is because I'm seeing adults, right, being racist.
Oh?
So yeah. I mean, you don't see adults being racist, man?
I see it online, but I've experienced it personally maybe once, like the Deepavali, the one that I shared in the previous episodes, where he was, but that is more to my religion. But as an adult, I haven't been called out so far. Have you?
Not. I mean, I know people are racist.
Yeah.
I know people are racist for sure.
They are.
And they are saying
Whether they
it,
show it or not.
yeah, and sometimes they say it without thinking that it's offensive.
Yeah.
Right? Because they think it's okay lah, normal lah. It's a racist joke. I like racist joke. They will say this kind of thing. Like, you know, it's banter between friends. Yeah, you can banter with your friends, but it has to be isolated. But what the issue is that sometimes they don't realize subconsciously when they say these things, when they react, when they are in a car and they see some other race drivers, they what do you call that? Stereotype them, right? Their kids at the back are listening.
So that's when they continue the tradition lah.
Of course, it's always the
Yeah,
case.
yeah, now I get it.
You know, like I mean, the age-old thing about don't make so much noise. The Apu Dene will catch you.
Yeah, I was about to mention the Apunyan thing.
Yes.
Until today.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So this is the problem, right? Because and of course these things, kids bullying, it starts from the parents.
Which is why I mentioned Maman just came back because of the skin color. Then he but for him he's very chill. He will just say that, yeah, so what, I'm chocolate as compared to you, urine. Then I'm like,
that's wrong.
why are you giving it back to them? He said, no, there's nothing else that I can say that will shut them up.
Yeah.
So I want to fault him also. Okay, then I just tell him next time just keep quiet lah. Just say, yeah, you're chocolate, you're delicious, habis finish. But
yeah, but no, I don't blame him because last time we do that. We were thinking, okay, nak call apa. We will think of all this.
He's very fast. One thing Maman is very fast.
Yeah, I mean, we still do that.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that when he said now, when he telling me now, I say, that's not right.
Yeah.
But at that point in time, I do it as well.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what it is lah. Because when you start bullying, it's a vicious cycle. Start with the parents. Parents show that it's normal. They thought, okay, it's funny. The kids thought it's funny. They give back. That one give back. In your example, once you give back, then
Yeah.
they stop.
They
right?
stop, yeah.
But is it really nice? It's not nice. It's not right.
Or sometimes they could skip a generation. Like the parents stopped it already. The parents are like, okay, we cannot do this to the minority. We cannot do this to this. But then the grandparents who are taking care of bring the grandkid down to the playground. They are the one like, dirty, don't go play with that kid. Like they continue that legacy of whatever that they are feeling.
That whole stereotypes. This one, drunkard, like to beat wife. This one, lazy. This
so
one,
maybe when that
dirty,
generation
never
ends, right? Then maybe this might end. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it will go lesser.
I think this is very hard to kill this.
Cannot lah. Okay, so bully, right?
Yep.
Okay, we talk about school bully. We talk about colleagues and all that. Family bullies.
Family bully.
Don't tell me ZTV, Sun TV. Where the face tung.
They don't bully.
One dialogue, but the face will go 10 people.
Family bully. I bully my mom. I'll be honest, I bully mom. No.
Everybody bullies their mom. I'm a mom and I get bullied.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I do it endearing, but sometimes you go overboard.
You annoy her.
Yeah. No. I annoy her. Sometimes I do my own self-reflection. I was like, okay, that's not nice.
What?
Sometimes I feel bad. Like, so this morning I hug her, kiss her when she go for her dialysis. Why?
What baggage are you carrying? I don't understand this.
I mean, I don't want to explain.
I get it.
This
but
is just
I meant,
banter.
okay, mother and son, that bully is normal.
Yeah, it's normal lah. I know lah.
I'm talking about a specific way of just gunning that one person.
Oh no, I don't. I'm just, this is a lighthearted story.
Yeah. You made me lost for
because it's just happened, so a bit more emotional.
Okay lah. I give it to you.
Mommy boy.
Mommy's boy,
Yeah.
That's why you're taking care of her.
Of course.
So you're reaping the rewards.
Yeah, you want to share your story? Adults bullying?
Really? I can spill here?
So spill, man. It's your own podcast.
Okay, so I don't know whether this is seen as bully, like they tend to take things out of context to fit whatever that is internally to them, and then they project it to others. That is how adults do bullying. What do you think? Children, their bullying is just very normal, no? Like physical, playful, color, race, recess money not enough, I take. Those kind of thing, But as adults, right, the bully tend to go that they project whatever that is insecure about them to that other person.
Okay.
Do you see that?
Okay, but how is that bullying? Like,
you want to bring the person down.
Okay, give examples.
Okay, for example, the third episode. Okay, I'm just going to spill it. The third episode, I mentioned something that is perfectly fine. It is in context to what I was talking about.
Okay.
I didn't spill any names. I didn't spill...
No need disclaimer. No need.
Yeah. I didn't spill anything at all.
Okay.
It was very general. And people, majority, I even get them to listen about it. They are fine with it. There wasn't any fault. But it affected a certain individual who listened to it. But she couldn't understand the concept of what was being said. Took it, twist it like nobody business, Twist and twist became a big issue and all that. Issue solved. Alhamdulillah, it was solved. Forgiven, all done. But the impact of doing that is now still being faced by me. What?
Okay.
You get it? Like you affect another party.
Right.
So that party is still coming after me. You and me done,
Okay.
I see you, so I will still love you. I will still be happy. Whatever the insecurity you have, that you feel that I brought it up in that podcast episode, you reflected maybe, and then you feel that, hey, why is she talking about me? But actually, no. You already, banter with me about it, already done. But the parties that you got involved now, I'm still dealing with it.
Yeah, I mean,
so they tend to project their insecurities to others through bullying. Is that a bully?
I wouldn't say it's a bully, but the when you have any disagreement or you don't understand, it's misunderstanding between two parties, right? So they may have misinterpreted what you have said, right? And the problem is that it was shared with others.
Yes.
So the bullying is that group think, right? When they want to get more people in support of them, then becomes, then
they share in the chat group.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see this?
Correct. So,
yeah.
Or rather just telling her, hey, they said this.
Yeah.
So you want people to agree with you. So you share with more people. So you involve more people. and then suddenly that other person is alone. So then it's majority versus that person.
Yeah, minority.
So yes, that could be considered as a bully lah. If you look at it that way lah. So the fault is this person shared with others lah. That method of trying to garner people in support of her stance, his or her stance lah. Yeah, I mean, if you think that you are right, if you misunderstand, obviously the first step is obviously you try to resolve it between the two parties.
Yeah.
If you think that this person is not seeing what you are saying, then get a mediator, right? One mediator, one person, not
neutral
a whole
party.
gang. Neutral party.
Yeah.
Not a whole gang, not a whole gang within your gang, all this kind of thing. I mean, to be honest, I've been guilty of it, like between friends sometimes we have disagreement, and then sometimes I put it in the group chat so that the others can see that I'm right and he's wrong.
Okay.
Because, yeah, that's what it is.
So the bullying goes like 3 against 1 or 5 against 1 in that group chat because you want to get them into your team lah, kira kan?
But no, in my example, I said I've done that, but it didn't result in bullying. What result is all of us like fight.
So that's why I'm trying to understand.
Nobody agree with anyone and all that.
Because you started it. I mean, this is an example. You put the thing in what?
I put the thing in. The thing was started by someone else.
Okay.
So I put the thing in, hoping that party C, so party A, B, C lah. Party C will say, Haider is right. Party A is right.
Okay, I get it.
But party C don't see Haider is right, don't see party B is right. Say both wrong. So now all three fight. And okay, I mean, it was a small thing. It was actually football.
Okay.
We argue about football and all this.
It happens,
happens.
boys.
Boys do that. Yeah, so it wasn't something serious at all. But yeah, it ended up serious. Like these two, B and C no longer talk.
And like my case now, it was really until today. I'm still in shock. You know, we are like episode what 19, 20 now.
Yeah,
that was episode 3. Until now, I'm still dealing with the same shit. Like, wow, this one.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, bullying in adulthood, there's many things, right?
Mother-in-law, daughter-in-law? Sister-in-law, brother-in-law? How?
Have. Okay, yeah. Okay. So yeah, your example is elderly versus or age. I older than you.
I could be older young. Or could just be like even the younger one can bully you. Marry my elder brother, what? My elder brother is still my elder brother. Ni rumah abang aku apa? Aku suka lah.
Okay, can you explain
that
why?
That one like sounded personal, but no, I got no elder brother.
Okay, can you explain, because I can't see it. You know,
You know, like you have the attachment to your sibling, and then a new party came in. You don't like that you're getting less attention, so you bully the new party. It also happens. What? This is adulthood bully.
Fair enough.
Right.
Possible.
Yeah.
Again, same as you. I never experienced it.
Yeah, I don't. But it just sounds familiar. Those who know lah.
Okay, what about like workplace?
Okay.
Like, have you been bullied at workplace? Like, because I mean, especially in your case, you're women of color in a male-dominated industry.
You want me to spill lah? Okay, I spill lah.
Spill the bean. No.
So there was it was a bit of a hangam. I like the word before I left lah. I left abruptly.
Okay.
So that day itself, I had enough. That day itself, I went back home, type up my resignation letter. That day itself, I go back, throw it on my CEO table and say I'm done. It was not a pre-planned thing. It was an immediate thing. On that day itself, I felt that I had enough. Go back, type, come back, throw letter, done. I don't want to come back anymore.
Yeah.
So my things were still around. Everything is still. It was a very random decision to just quit. Even my close colleagues were like, "You quit? That's it?" I'm saying, "Yeah, that's it." So when I came back to the office to go and get my stuff, right, my face was blackened.
Huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Right.
It was blackened. The face was totally blackened. And then there's a bubble or something that's written like, "Oh, I aspire to be more." Because I wanted more. I was been stuck there for so long. I went for several training and all that. Still there. Those in the you will know lah. You all are also facing it. So when I came back to take my things, right, my face was blackened.
Okay, no. The blackened part is not nice, but the bubble part funny.
The bubble part because I was like, that's the reason. But the totally blackened so I took it. I just tried it.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't even bother to go and find out who did it.
Yeah. Okay. There's bullying. I
Again,
think
color.
Right. I mean, as minorities, we face bullying at workplace, whether the majority realize it or not. Sometimes, they pass a remark and then the whole group laugh at it. And sometimes we laugh at it also because we don't want to create tension in the workplace. And then because we laugh at it, then they will repeat it and they think it's normal right now. So we are sometimes guilty of what we are getting.
You look guilty though when you're sharing all this.
Of course lah. I've done it lah. And then after that, sensitive after that. But because, sometimes you accept it. You don't want to create tension. Sometimes I will start that racial joke on myself also. Because I don't want them to say. I say it myself.
We embrace it first.
I embrace it first before you say lah. But sometimes they think, okay, now we can push it. Sometimes they will be like that also. So you don't know how human react also. So it's better to stay away and better to put a stance that if you don't like it, don't like it. Right? If you don't agree with it. So that's discrimination. Sometimes it's about religion. Right? When they want to go and eat, for example, lunchtime. But I'll be honest, most of the time, majority of the people are very understanding in Singapore. They will usually pick a halal place because they know that you cannot eat pork, or they will usually pick like a kopitiam where everyone can get their own food, right? So far no issue with that, but there has been certain times where you have been ostracized because they want to eat pork lah. You shouldn't feel hurt about it, but
because
some people,
it's their preference.
They want to eat that day, then they don't show you, then you cannot be upset you can do your own thing we meet your wife or what
On my part, when you mention religion, I remembered another form of bullying where yelah kau kan dah ustazah sekarang. Like when the first time I decided to wear hijab, it was after a passing of Ana. So I wore hijab, like the proper hijab to the jenazah. Then I felt comfortable in it, So I was tengah nak hijrah, I was thinking of actually putting on full time. Then the news leaked that I actually wore hijab like the hijrah. So one of the aunties said that, kau dah start pakai tudung Okay, I'm going to send you satu kotak tudung, I'm going to send it to you. So I'm like, okay, thank you. When are you sending? Make sure it's from Dak or somewhere or Nilofa. Make sure that all the dozen is branded. Because you're going to send me what? Okay, but in my head, I'm like, what's that remark for? And then certain things where I change, like I no longer do certain bad habits, right? Yalah, kau kan dah ustazah sekarang. So I just say Amin. Initially affected, but now I'm like, yeah, I am changing. Okay, if you see me as an ustazah, okay, come and learn together with me lah. You see, so there are many angles.
So with this bullying, when we talk about kids bullying, and especially when it comes to physicality, racial slur, discrimination, I am completely disagreeing. I don't agree with that. I think it should be stopped. But when it comes to these things, right, it really depends, right? Because it's how close I am with you as well.
The comfort level.
The comfort level. Because if you ask me, let's say someone say that to me, let's say I'm a girl, okay, someone say that to me, and I'm very close to that person, I will laugh. I will laugh. But if I'm not close to you and you're saying this, is that a dick?
Exactly.
So then
the remarks that I get this from not close.
So then that's when you're like, okay, wait, what was that for?
Right?
What was that all about? But if you're a friend and like, ustazah,
I would embrace it.
So it really depends on the dynamics and the intention. We can't read someone's intention, but they should know their own intention. If they aim it as a dick and you get offended,
was in a function, everybody was there. So I tengah salam nak balik.
So
it's clearly a dick.
They want it to be heard.
Correct.
Okay. Alright, then it's the dick lah. So if they make a dick and you get upset, they cannot be upset that you're upset.
Exactly.
They did something and there was a reaction. That's it. So if you are angry with them and they say, apa sia lu sekarang tak boleh terima ke? Why are you laughing? It sounded familiar. I honestly don't know who is he talking about.
We are related, but I think he's confused who is who.
Who's who. I don't know who's who, but I'm just trying to talk their lingo lah. But so
I think it's the anak mami lingo lah. Like the who Nurul Huda did the Tenggasi and Kadin Nurul slang in the reel, right? My husband could relate.
Is it?
Because that's how those people speak.
They speak.
So the way you speak is how our people speak.
So like, okay, so they may turn it. Okay, I don't know. You never tell me the extent of it.
The culprits.
Or rather the extent of it, how it has spread. But for example, like you say you are upset,
Yeah.
right? So they might say, apa sih lu, oh sekarang lu seorang ustazah, lu tak boleh kena sikit kah? They will turn it again. They will make it seem like, okay, now it's still my fault. They're gaslighting me somehow.
Yeah.
Now I am at fault for getting offended. But you started it. You made a comment in front of people. If I'm offended, you just apologize. I will accept.
Yeah.
But you sometimes may not apologize because you don't think you are at fault. Because you're like, kita buat family, kita buat family depan-depan. Yeah. Sounded familiar. Honestly, sumpah, I don't know who she's talking about. I also not close with any of them. I don't know. I'm just actor lah.
No, you sound like one mama from Penang. Hampa, amai.
Okay. So in that case, yes, this one I agree more of a bullying than the earlier example.
Yeah.
This one is an example. Bullying, because then especially because it's right there. Right? I mean, the WhatsApp group, again,
that one tech bully, cyber bully.
Tech bully lah, right?
Yeah.
This one more
This
physical.
one direct.
Everyone is there. Everyone can hear it, and then everyone laugh, and then everyone think that it's okay.
Yeah.
And then you get offended. Then your fault lah. Everybody think it's funny, but
but you see, I didn't retaliate. I didn't do anything about it. But I remember it till now, like you mentioned earlier.
I've mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you say things, and again we look at the intention and all this, right? I don't know. Is it better for you to actually let them know that, okay, you know
no point, because some of them, their stupidity level is so low. I don't want to stoop that low to your stupidity level for me to explain to you.
No, not explain but just tell them nicely. Maybe I'm just
I doubt lah.
Just say, you know what? Actually, what you said offended lah. I mean, I'm trying to be nice, but you make it seem that it's wrong to be nice. You know, you're mocking it. Isn't that what we all aspire to be better people? Then I mean, I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but I think by doing this, you make everyone think that being trying to better yourself is wrong. It's a joke. It's a mockery.
But that community they are in, they are used to this. This is them. They won't see offense. So for me to mention it also, pointless. So just keep quiet lah. Easier. Better maintain the peace. Then you stoop down to that level and try to explain.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So
wrap it up.
For going back, I mean, adult bullying is obviously something that's unavoidable also.
Yeah.
I mean, it's even, actually, to be honest, it's scarier.
It's scarier.
Because these people,
more impactful.
These people are doing it consciously.
Yes.
They don't realize what's wrong with it.
Yeah.
Right? When it comes to the kids, that's why I said that we can't just punish. There needs to be rehab. Right? We need to speak to them, educate them. Why is it wrong? How would they feel if they are the other person? How will others feel? How does other people get affected by this? So then the others know that this is wrong.
Yeah.
Right? So the punishment also is very important.
Yeah.
So they know that, okay, if we did this, we'll get, for example, caning.
Caning, yeah.
Then all of the kids will be scared.
Yeah.
Then after that, we tell them the severity of this, why you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
You're affecting someone. He could be scarred for life. He could lose something. You know, he could lose his memory.
Like right now, the offender is happily living her life. But the one that is affected is me and the actual party. Until now, we're at crossroads. What? The offender already happily living their life. There is no consequences. There is no rehab. There is no punishment. Nothing. So this cycle can just keep on continuing. So for us, for the current generation, we got to implement it hard. Right?
Yeah, I mean, that's why I said it starts from kids.
Starts from
this
kids.
That one
cannot
case,
already.
susah,
Yeah.
very difficult to fix it. So start from kids. This is where we need to do that. So in your example, you say, I don't want to say because that's the institution.
Yeah.
That's inherent in their mentality. Right? Whereas when we do it with kids, they're still open textbook or rather blank
we have
page,
to take
right?
a conscious effort.
So we have to inculcate all these things.
Yep.
Whether it's the school or the parents, both have to be involved. Especially the parents, actually.
Especially the parents. It starts home.
Because the school is more of the institution, the authority here, right? They will be the one that is churning out the punishment. Because people ask, hey, how come school must take action? You know, there were people blaming the school.
But schools don't. Okay, quick one. I give an example. My boy refused to submit homework at one point. Don't know what, playfulness, keep forgetting the file. No matter how I remind him, put it on the dining table so he won't give, So I called up the teacher. I said, tomorrow, can you please give him a punishment? Make him stay back after school. Or stay back during recess. Or pick up later. I suggested so many things, Oh, sorry, we don't do that kind of thing in school. So how is my boy going to learn? We've gone through rehab. We've gone through talking. We've gone through nagging. All gone through already. At home, I already give it to him already. But in school, teacher don't do anything. So what for you want to scold me? So in a way, it does takes two, because
Of course.
as a parent, I already call the teacher and say, make my son stay back during recess. Let him skip. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
We don't practice that.
I think, it's also hard because you have to understand how has school got into such a state.
Yeah, there's
It's
another
the
part.
parents before us who complain, or rather, even one generation or even half a generation before us, who was the
one
that's
before the
complaining.
millennial, maybe.
So they have been complaining, cannot cane, cannot do this, cannot hit my kid. Why never there? You tell me first. I will discipline the kid. And now,
Last time parent-teacher meeting, we scared like hell to go, right? Now they walk. The teachers, I legit have fear, when during PTC, I do not know what the parents are going to come after me.
Yeah.
Tables have turned. Right?
Yeah. Alright,
Be kind.
Be kind at the end of the day.
Just be kind.
But I think still, we have to make some changes.
Yeah.
Because it's affecting lives right now. It's scary to see kids 4 days into their first day of school, into a new school, getting hit by a water bottle. Our condolences to the victims here.
Yes.
Be it that kid and the one that was
Unalive
unalive
herself. Yeah.
We have sympathy to the family here, and we want to put a stop to all of this. So I think things need to be done. MOE needs to investigate on this, work together with the schools, work out a plan together with the parents, the rehab plus punishment, and many other things.
Yep.
Let us know your thoughts on this. I've shared a lot of my thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts on this.
Yes,
and,
comments or flood our DMs. Oh, one more thing. If you love this, right, please take the time, go and rate us on Spotify.
Oh yes, please do.
Yes.
Spotify, 5 star lah. Don't waste time.
Tolong.
Right. What? Any other stuff? 5 star.